Okay. Oh, shouldn't be too slow today, so. Okay. That's all good. Good. Audio is working. So lower that, lower that. One viewer. Hello to whoever has joined.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean, grafting metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have a tattoo.
Well, I think what you do to your body is up to you.
Yeah? Well, when everybody's done doing what they want, what happens to people like us who refuse to become machines? We become the weaker species, that's what. And the next thing you know, we'll be the ones living in derelict row.
Wow, you really don't have an opinion on this, do you?
Okay, so today in Deus Ex we're doing some side quests.
Welcome to the Detroit.
It's a bit more futuristic, but honestly, I do like the style of City for Detroit. For Detroit. Not talking to her. That's an NPC and a half that we don't want to deal with. No, what we want.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
So. Wait, no. Fuck. Sell. Back by.
Oh,
We're gonna reload real quick. Because that was a dumb move on my part.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean,
Monorail. Hello, Dystopia. Here to lurk while you play Destiny.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
I am now 28. Delightful.
See you soon.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now. I'm ready to pop.
Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you. I want a discount next time.
Word.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Dogmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register. Patent.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Let's copyright that shit. Dogmentation. Yo, we gotta be rich, man.
Hub levels are very important for a Deus Ex game. If I recall, 002. Yep.
How may I be of service?
If you know what to do and how to sell smartly, you could really rank up quite a bit of money right away.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Of course, it does involve running back and forth quite a bit. And that takes a little bit, but today we're focusing on side quests. Side quests everywhere. And every Deus Ex game needs basketball. Almost had it. I mean, I've already got the achievement. Eh. Wasted enough time on basketball here. Yeah. 28 today. It's my birthday. Birthday streaming. Yeah! Don't got much planned for today other than just doing what I usually do on a Tuesday.
What's your pleasure, friend? See you.
Unlike in the first Deus Ex game, where credits aren't exactly very useful, credits in this game worth way more. If you know what to do, you can get through the entire game and be absolutely loaded. If you're playing on New Game Plus, then credits are less important to grab because you get handed like 5,000 just at the start. But by that point, you're already fully augmented.
What'll it be?
No, I'm not going to go out of my way to skip dialogue through this playthrough. Sure, I've played through this game so many times, I know every single thing off the back of my head. But yeah, it's not very good for viewing. I'll only skip dialogue if it's repeat dialogue or vendor dialogue. So, here we go. Last run, and then we move on to...
How may I... Oh...
Humankind has always sought to improve itself. From the earliest iterations of civilization, we improved our minds, education, the pursuit of knowledge, our souls, the quest of spiritual truth and bodies through the eradication of disease and hunger. You'll forgive me, perhaps, when I say that human is a being, is a divine engine, is the ultimate expression of life on Earth, so it is a most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we have, it is what we are, but that purity falls beneath a shadow, and that shadow is greed, its weakness. However, is that our fingertips replace flesh with steel and plastic, but the truth is, for each piece of yourself you surrender, your humanity dies a little more. You are no better. Yeah, see... Part of the seems William Taggart subscribes to ableism. For anybody who is actively in the chat at the moment, feel free to join me as I shun Taggart for being ableist. You don't surrender yourself, replacing parts of yourself with prosthetics. We've been doing that for centuries. And what makes you human is your mind, your experiences, your memory.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue. Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Alright. And with that, we're going to buy our next most important augmentation, the Social Enhancer. I see we have somebody else joining us.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Go on in. We're still open.
Look at the sideburns on this guy. Jesus.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
So anyways, that's for Taggart's belief that humanity is no better if it is augmented. Where do you sit upon that? I sit upon the idea that you can still be human and be considered no better without the idea that you are somehow surrendering part of yourself by implanting machines into your body.
Access granted.
Oh, wait. That'll be useful. We hope for better things, the past and future of Detroit. Part 6, Where Now, da-da-da. Bleak City, it's sent by tension between race, rich and poor, humans and augments. Detroit never fully recovered, military industry. Enough left your computer unlocked.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man! What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man! I need my deposit! The shit hurt!
I love this game. But yeah, the question of this game is it right to be augmented? Is it right to get augmented? Do you lose something of your humanity in the process? I'd say no.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
Wait a minute, those guys? They stepped on the wrong toes earlier and paid dearly for it. I don't think they'll bother you anymore.
Shit, man. The world today. It's a pretty dangerous place, huh? Anyway, thanks, Jensen. I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Seraph Industries. They may be able to get you neuropazine for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Corella I'm sorry.
Alright, next up.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, You know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with the storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Come on, Chase. You're the good guy, the honest cop. In a police flick, you'd be the straight arrow. You know deep down you want to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
Don't paint me as a hero, Jensen. I'm a regular guy. But you're right, though. I always try to do the right thing. The code is 7196. But do me a favor. Can you at least try to hack the damn thing before punching in the code? If I'm lucky, it'll be enough to throw them off.
Alright. We've got so many side quests going on.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
Don't worry.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
Okay, let's see. Blurry ties, turn that off. Lesser evils, yep. Next up on my list of things to do is to knock out an entire gang. You'll understand soon enough why.
How may I be of service? See you soon.
My mango.
You want to buy or sell something? It's all on the computer. What do you want?
I'm a friend of Greg Thorpe.
Really? Okay, I give you the egghead discount. See ya.
Side quest day. Side quest day. Side quest day. And I hope everybody who is viewing is having a good July 4th.
Give me some.
Go ahead.
Doctors hate this one trick to circumventing an entire stealth mission.
See? Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those Purity First assholes set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad. Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal?
Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because they never took you.
After the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction, they should have just blown up that building sky high with every fucking robo-hogger.
Let's see, gameplay. Sure, reticle, yes.
Inside it. Sanders is all talk.
Then why'd you bring him up?
Oh!
Three viewers to watch me as I render unconscious an entire gang. Trust me, this is for a good cause. And nobody's dying. I'm merely rendering unconscious. See? He's not dead. He's merely unconscious. He just has a broken arm, that's all. Yeah, see? I'm already far more merciful than I was in my Deus Ex playthrough.
What's your problem?
I gotta take a piss so bad I can taste it.
So go in the corner. What are you, 2 years old?
Hey, you had as much beer as I did. Don't you have to go too?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold it until I've got my prize stashed away somewhere safe.
Good idea. Don't want to get caught with your pants down.
Seriously, if you've seen my Deus Ex playthrough, and you saw how much mercy I had in that. It's just to say, none.
Oh!
I see you, prone.
Advanced AI. Oh, these are the dumbest gangsters ever.
Run, you bastard! Son of a bitch, I'm out!
But turns out a full round of 9mm, a full mag of 9mm to the face will still kill you dead. I should have saved.
See? Didn't I tell you?
What's your problem?
I gotta take a piss so bad I can taste it.
Go in the corner. What are you, 2 years old?
Hey, you had as much beer as I did. Don't you have to go too?
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold it until I've got my prize stashed away somewhere safe.
Good idea. Don't want to get caught with your pants down.
Struck right in the thigh. Trust me, this is all for a good cause. The cause is money.
Looks like something moving around over there. Yo, if you in here, you better come out.
I'm about to peep.
See anything?
Yo! If you're here, you better come out.
You high again?
Yo, man, I thought we had cable. How comes I ain't getting nothing but Piker's news?
That's all we do get, ever since that Purity dude went up on the roof and hacked the antenna.
Sanders' friend? You let him up near the helipad?
He said he'd get us porn.
And you believed him? Fucking idiot.
My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostages.
I've been through this like so many times. Look at how fucking quick I am going. Ow.
Yo, man, I thought we had cable. How comes I ain't getting nothing but Piker's news?
That's all we do get, ever since that Purity dude. Yo, someone there?
Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
And extremely regrettable.
I'm getting cocky, and that is, that's hurting me.
So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview.
Now, I'm telling you, something big is going on in Highland Park. You know, Stewie didn't say much, but when he got close to the warehouse, there were already people in there.
Was it the bangers? I heard they've been expanding out there.
No, from what he described, it was too slick even for them. High-tech setup, serious firepower.
How serious?
Sounds like military-grade stuff to me. And you know Stewie, he don't exaggerate.
That's right, wander off. Let's see. Oh, this will be easy.
Access granted.
Jensen, what did you just do?
I shut down some sort of signal antenna in Derelict Row. I figured it might be transmitting something dangerous.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Care to elaborate? Pritchard? Pritchard!
Anyways, as for them being dumb, they're gangsters. What do you expect? Intelligence is not exactly what gangsters are known for. Yeah, I can sell off most of the stuff.
Nah, man, you can't never leave this area. This door gotta be guarded 24/7, you hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it, you got me?
I got you. No jacking off with a rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while, in case someone tries to get in through the vent, you feel me?
I feel you. No air vent, no elevator shaft neither.
Now go go your separate ways. That's good.
Real. If you think augmented ain't that bad, then why don't you just become a Skinner yourself?
I'm just saying, think about it. We totally out-armed the bangers. We got more territory now. The only thing they got over us is that some of them got augmentation.
Where did they get the money to buy them?
I don't care, man. That shit is against God's word and all that. I'd rather have my self-respect than let those whack-ass bangers mutilate themselves.
Well, if there ain't no UN resolution passed, we not just gonna be the minority soon.
We'll see about that.
The issue with augmentation is the cost and practicality of getting yourself augmented. Even in my own writings for cyberpunk settings, I tend not to go with the idea that transhumanism is the be-all, end-all. Rather, I make it a niche. Your ass around. Turn your ass around. Turn your ass around.
What's the deal, baby? Need something?
Alrighty then. First, I need to go offload all this merchandise. One of the flaws with this game is you only get points with keypads and computers if you hack them. This is something that Mankind Divided, I feel, did better, where you still get experience points for using found key codes and passwords, thus actually rewarding you for finding them, just less points than you would get hacking.
What'll it be? See you soon.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Alrighty then. Laser targeting system.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
Alright.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
You want a party?
I just need to sneak in undetected. Normally, that's a lot harder. But since I've knocked out most of the gang,
What I want to know is where the hell is DeSaw getting all this stuff?
I don't know. Some Irish guy.
That's it? What the hell?
nobody's dead. Part of stealth games is just waiting. Thank you, sir, for getting into the prime position. So how's everybody doing today? Everybody who is viewing. It's been very quiet from my chat room. I believe in Russian stealth. Can we even still say that? Eh.
What'll it be? Always a pleasure.
Access granted.
Hostages rescued at Seraphin manufacturing plant. So, SWAT teams swept through Seraphin Industries manufacturing. Could have been a bloodbath. Very little resistance. Operation was a complete success. Town sends word stands in dark contrast to eyewitness. This accounts criticizing his teams for acting too slowly. SWAT team sure took their sweet time, stood around for hours like they were afraid to move or something. Department is still deflecting blame for mishandling a similar standoff 2 years ago in Mexican town, where a SWAT team killed a 15-year-old teen, igniting a citywide riot. Anti-ARC terrorists at large. The mastermind behind today's hostage taken at Seraph Industries is on the loose. It's being hunted by local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies. Ooh. I have to be very careful around here.
Access granted. Of course, the man takes a shit with a shotgun nearby. And who just
just leaves an ebook right next to a toilet? That's nasty. I think we're all in agreement that leaving digital media right next to a toilet is pretty nasty. That was stupid.
Oh, please. You can't actually believe that Purity First and Freedom Fighters.
Not yet. But just wait until the machine men take over.
You watch too many movies.
Seriously, dude. Bill Taggart and Purity First are the only ones who've got the guts to defend us against those Ogs.
Interesting that you include those two in the same sentence.
You listen to too much left-wing radio.
Of course.
What are you looking at, pal? Scanning me with those metal eyes of yours?
Don't mind my friend. He's just paranoid.
I like you.
That's right. You think I wouldn't notice with those shades you wear? But I can spot an Og a mile away.
Oh no, how could he tell? Is it maybe because I have metal fucking hands? Who just tosses an energy bar into...
If you see any sign of Purity First agitators on the streets, please report it. We don't want any more trouble.
That's actually very bare bones, but his arms are pretty neat. I like the metal tube. I think that's where the muscles are kept. Listen, if you're gonna include synthetic limbs in your cyberpunk setting, then you are by law required to make sure they are neat to look at.
Already a hostage taking and an anti-augmentation demonstration today. With the Taggart visit coming up, this city is a powder keg waiting to blow.
Yeah, it is.
Access granted.
Bureau of Industries report. Something peculiar. Emergency response. Situation has been resolved with the medical team. Rundown, no trace evidence. Rounds were fired, accuracy was spot on. Attackers were all marksmen. Top work-notch professionals. New augmentation design. No concrete results. Read Megan. Blood type O+. Autopsy. Multiple victims. Vertebrae. Neck area displaced, abrasion of bones consistent with severe and sudden stress or pressure, litigation, severe burns, accelerant residue, absence of fumes. Cause of death is quick and intense snapping of the neck vertebrae combined with crushing pressure. Body was likely burned after the subject was deceased. Trace evidence. Lab notes.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
I guess that's it for now.
Normally we'd be asking forward questions, but... Oh, God. Simple fact of the matter is that, there are quite a few side quests. And we want to get through this all in good time to move on to the fun stuff.
How may I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Look at how much money I have.
Them D-Row cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
I know what you're thinking, but he's not dead. That's just an error. I forgot to say. Oh, wait. Haven't solved that yet. Ah, crap. I forgot. Fuck it. Load it again. I was going to save up for the invisibility because of how useful it is.
Them D-Row cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
I don't know
Keep
about
out of this, Hanser.
Breaking into
Get
the
lost.
cop shop.
Double T says we don't got
You
no
ain't
choice.
making it
We
easy.
wanna face down the ballers. We need the same firepower they got.
Why, he really thinks the Popo's feeding them weapons? That's just fucked, man.
Popos, feds. So, are you in on this or not?
Well, I guess we could get in from the sewers, but still, breaking into a cop shop.
I heard that. Stop messing.
Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also.
Yeah, this guy's not dead either. It's just a glitch. It's just a glitch.
Who is it? You gonna stay out there, asshole?
Yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This patient's attempting to access the Second thanks to the arrival of William.
Sell off the shotgun and the machine pistol.
What's your pleasure, friend? See.
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and my guys got their hands on Double T. Awesome job. What else you got?
Here's the weapon used in the dealer's murder. Hope you can make good use of it.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive to interrogation once he knows I can pin this murder on him.
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second shipment of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
I found a stash of illegal drugs. Not much, but enough to get him convicted.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
My God, Jensen. With all you've uncovered, you've probably provided us with months of legal investigation. What's next? You're gonna tell me you found proof he's got free satellite TV?
No, that about covers it. I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict row ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? All right, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence. Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets wise. But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
Oh, hell yeah.
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag.
Mr. Jensen. Don't know why I didn't recognize you the first time. Here to make sure your treachery is complete.
You play a dangerous game, O'Malley. Manipulating people, killing them. What's happening here shouldn't come as a surprise. It's an inevitable consequence.
In the end, it seems you and I aren't so different, Mr. Jensen. You too seem to consider this world only through cold, hard facts.
Whatever. I'm here to arrest you. I strongly suggest you consider a peaceful resolution.
I'm afraid I won't be able to comply, Mr. Jensen. But allow me to make you a different offer.
Save your breath. We're done with this bullshit. You're going down.
So be it.
Who's there?
Oh, look at how he's slumped over. Oh, he's sleeping. He got a little ducker down and has to take a rest now.
So? What happened?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep now. All that's left to do is go in there and cuff him.
I've always liked your style, Jensen. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but thanks. You've done a really good thing today. It's been a pleasure working with you again. Just like old times, eh? Good luck with, well, whatever it is your cute ass is working on these days.
Let's see. Only one side quest left to deal with. Back up to 3 viewers. Oh, whoever is watching, hello? Oh, hope you're enjoying me just, well, I'd say rambling, but I haven't really been rambling at all. Some games I don't really have a lot to say on. Other games I wish I had more.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. You're not here to see Wayne Haas, are you? He's a desk sergeant on duty right now.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob and a vintage 05 Bard GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy. I'm the real thing. If you don't give me what I want, I won't beat you up. I'll kill you.
Now listen, man, we obviously got off on the wrong foot here, right? I don't want no trouble.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
Following yet an... Another anti-augmentation demonstration.
Alright. So, any of these we fail.
Yeah,
Grant
hang
to
on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position.
Thank you.
I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
You didn't lift a finger for me back then. Why should things be different now? You want to talk about the past? Fine. You saw that kid's augments. You know how dangerous he could have been. If he'd gotten close enough, he would have wiped the floor with us. So I made sure he didn't. I took him out. And that's that.
He was 15, Haas. In what world can you justify putting a bullet between the eyes of a 15-year-old boy?
What could I have done different? I ask myself that every day. And then I remember what it was really about all along. You got the order. You refused it and it got shoved onto me. I did the only thing I could do. You understand that? I just wish it could finally be over so I could live my life.
I've heard enough of this. You're lying to yourself. You pulled that trigger, no one else. You can't escape from that for the rest of your life. Accept it, make it a part of your history, and put it in your past. Because denial is only making it worse.
You're totally out of your mind. Where do you get off? 2 years of disapproval and dead silence, then all you can do is yell at me? Do that all you like. I'm not listening anymore. You blew your last chance with me.
Okay, I know I said that we'd be living with the consequences, but at the same time, I don't want to live with the consequences.
We'll see.
Hey, boss. How badly do you want that now, huh?
Hey, how are you? Don't get me started
Hey,
on that.
boss. How badly do you want that neural hub?
If you're considering multiple homicides to get it, I suggest you back off and look for a less, conspicuous way in. From outside the building.
I could do better. I have done better. Most of it is randomized on how it works.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Oh, down to one viewer.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
You think I knew you'd be here? I'd have been just as happy without ever seeing you again, believe me. But I need to get into the morgue, so just open the door and stop getting in the way when innocent people are in danger.
You don't get to bully me, Jensen. You're not my boss anymore. After 2 years, you got a lot of nerve to come here and talk to me like this. Don't you care that my job's on the line, that I need it? I could just... You better tone it down, I'm warning you.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't think I can. Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
He was 15, Haas. In what world can you justify putting a bullet between the eyes of a 15-year-old boy?
I don't know. What could I have done different? I ask myself that every day. And then I remember what it was really about all along. You got the order. You refused it, and it got shoved onto me. I did the only thing I could do. You understand that? I just wish it could finally be over so I could live my life.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through. Now, I need to be alone for a while.
Haas is actually probably the most difficult of all the social battles.
Listen, I can't promise anything. Not right now.
Jensen, right? I've heard about you. Yeah, you were a good cop by most accounts. You're lucky you got out.
That's why.
Yeah. Haas is easily the most difficult because of how erratic his personality is and how random his responses can be. The Casey in this game has been criticized as being a bit too easy. At the same time, it wasn't my intention to show off both a victory and a loss, but it just worked out that way. Somebody is reading smut while at work. Who puts a laser grid inside an air vent? Okay. Hacking this is just going to bring the entire precinct down on top of me, so let's see. Our pen. Following the recent incident at Seraph Industries, identified male terrorist, Morgue, Homeland Security, Zeke Sanders, Vanderlei. Okay.
Jensen, what the hell are you doing here? The station's supposed to be off limits to all non-essentials. You don't even fucking work here anymore.
Are you supposed to be here, sir? I thought the station had been locked down.
Oh, mind me, I'm just a vending machine guy. Global Politics 2026 edition. Only 3 years until the global politics of 2026. Who is excited?
Perhaps they feared what might happen. Regardless,
UN takes a concentrated look at what happened.
So you're saying your neighbor knows something about these disappearances?
Yeah, one of the boys who went missing lived in my building. I used to argue a lot with my neighbor Casey.
What did they argue about?
The boy used to listen to that conspiracy DJ, Lazarus. He used to blast that trash out of his window so the whole city could hear. Casey was always yelling at him to turn it down.
And what about that makes you think Casey's involved in his disappearance?
Well, one day, I heard the boy yelling something about Casey being a government spy, and that he and the CIA were working on a plan to take over the world.
Medical examiner Campbell to the basement ward. Emmy Campbell to the ward.
Interesting.
I love how they're just letting me pilfer through their desks and take everything.
I recognize you. Seraph Industries Security, Jesus. You're making more of a difference working there than we are here.
A couple of witnesses told me they saw you throwing Molotov cocktails at the Limb Clinic building.
Nah, man. That wasn't me. I don't even know what that protest was even about.
Well, that's funny. Because when we searched your wallet, we found a Humanity Front business card.
So what? That don't prove shit.
Listen, we got tons of punks like you pretending they're idealists while smashing windows at Limb. And someone's gonna pay for it.
Y'all didn't see me do nothing, so you can't charge me. I know my rights.
Are you supposed to be here, sir? I thought the station had been locked down.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm supposed to be here. I'm a box inspector. Yep, those are boxes.
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet. And I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Alright then.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Threat of cybernetic cognition disorder. Like every other new technology, the automobile to television, human augmentation has been pillared as a menace that will destroy our society from within, reduce us to truly imbeciles. Concerned that, like me, you're just as tired of this reaction to dog whistle punditry. Yeah, I am tired. But we can't shy away from the fact that indeed cybernetics are a double-edged sword. By making human technology free for all, you run the risk of it falling into the hands of distressed and mentally unfit individuals. There's no denying that augmentations change the way you think about yourself, but no more than one would after cosmetic surgery. The so-called cybernetic cognition disorder seems to be a little more than a convenient label slapped on a much deeper problem. The fact is, adding cybernetic implants to your body will no more destroy your sanity than playing video games will make you a psychopath. What we must be watchful for, though, are those who are already fragile mental states who whose already fragile mental states will be destabilized further by augmentation. Yeah, cyberpsychosis doesn't exist. Or does it? The neural hub is the core processing unit for all post-human augmentation technologies. It is the gateway through which the augmentations are connected via deep neural command fibers, allowing the user to interface directly with their enhancements and operate them seamlessly. All augmentation users must possess a neural hub in order to function. This unit was implanted in a Priority First terrorist to attack the Seraph Industries plant in Milwaukee Junction. It has been illegally modified with an additional solid-state protein chain data storage module known as a wet drive. Aftermarket modification of neural hub hardware is strictly prohibited under the World Health Organization's global directives for implanted technology in medicine. Alterations of those systems can result in infection by data virus, system crash, and these inducement of cybernetic dyscognition disorder, CDD, also known as cyberpsychosis. But as Hugh Darrow said, it's not a simple black and white issue. It, too, is far more complex.
Through the roof, thanks to the arrival of attempting to access the second.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you. for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Mr. Jensen.
I already read that. Not a bad apartment for Jensen.
Access granted.
Advanced clock making, clock building. Elephant clock, da-da-da-da. Yeah, Jensen is a hobby clockmaker. Intelligence circuit, da-da-da, makes people smarter. Replacement mirror, again. Yeah, Jensen has a tough time looking at himself. Body dysmorphia is a hell of a thing.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Mr. Jensen, in respect to your latest reminder, to replace my remind you once again, the items on back order. Situation is out of our hands. Da-da-da. Yeah, Jensen had a dog. He had a dog.
Nice work, Adam. Frank tells me you also shut down a transmission that was coming from Derelict Row?
Yeah, I did. What was that?
It was keeping an open back door into our network.
So somebody could get in and obtain our passcodes anytime they want. I guess Francis owes me one.
Don't make him sweat it. I want you to focus on finding the bastards who attacked us. Farida, are you there?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Meet me near that antenna you shut down in Derelict Row. I'm doing a flyover to make sure everything's okay and I can pick you up there.
On my way.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
What you want?
I'm a friend of Greg Thorpe.
Really? Okay, I give you the egghead discount. Okay.
A silenced, armor-piercing 10mm pistol. I.e., one of the most broken things in the game. There are definitely going to be quite a few sessions of Deus Ex here. At some point, I might actually either stream more than once a week. We'll see if any days ever come to that.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
Actually, who knows? Maybe I'll stream Sunday.
I see you got my message, cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left the pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
Casual racism. Just for a moment, I think we'll take the long way around. Well, it's far faster to go through the back way there. Part of the fun of this game is just how much detail is put into the background. Look at him go. Let by go.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akeem is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Pikus tells her to, and Pikus only reports what the government allows them to. Eliza is just a puppet.
Well, she's one hot puppet.
You're so dumb.
Let's go, San. Wait, right. Shit. Ah, I have that explosive pack that I'm not going to make use of, and it would be better off selling. I think I just saw a man glitch out of existence. Agios Pizza Palace.
Did you hear that? Yo, it's fast, man.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Sarah Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.
Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Yo, what's good, man? You looking for some new toys? I can make you a good deal.
Might be a good idea to stock up. What do you have?
Shit, son. We got some hot items right now. Check it out. What you need?
I could use some more ammo.
Good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else?
I'll take a grenade pack.
Good choice, son. Anything else? Good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else?
I could use some information.
I could tell you some shit for sure. What you want to know?
You guys seen anything suspicious going down around here?
Suspicious ain't the word, man. All types of caravans moving in and out of here. They're going all out.
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. These motherfuckers ain't consistent, for real. The feds were buying up all the land from the textile manufacturers until about a month ago. That's when some started going down in this bitch. Something real. What you call it before?
Suspicious.
Word, suspicious. Something real suspicious started happening. These spec ops moved into the factory and started running some sort of major operation. They picked off my brother for trying to set up shop in the area. Rest in peace, Big Rizzle.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah, rip.
These spec ops still around?
Yeah, no doubt. They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing is, I saw some government vans lurking around, so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good. Anything else?
I'm good for now. Thanks for the offer.
All good, son. Peace. And watch your back.
Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck.
I'm going in.
Seven, 9, 8, 4. I am so quick and speedy.
Whoever grabbed that neural hub could have access to a lot of intel.
The hacker becomes the hacker.
Let's just hope the bullet fried most of this stuff. Otherwise, it'll be like that red dust operational.
I heard that.
Okay.
Richard, patch me to Seraph. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful.
Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Ooh, ghost bonus. Wasn't certain if I get that after I nearly turned that one guy hostile. Ghost is only given out so long as you remain completely undetected. And I've got plenty of energy bars. So,
We're gonna pack up and pull out!
Yeah, sounds like trouble.
God damn it.
What the fuck are you doing? Orders are to pack up and pull out!
Yeah, I'm not waiting for that ring knocker to get back here. Forklift. Trust me, my way is faster. See, why carry it when they can walk?
Right. So why is he not walking out of here?
Hang on. Gotta be one of these brothers.
God damn it. I could do the ghost bonus. I would have just died from that on anyways.
Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out, you may cross paths with some FEMA personnel just itching to get their barracks back. Leave them the fuck alone. Some of us may have to deal with them again one of these days. You just never know. In the meantime, make it quick and do it quiet, and we'll all meet up again in Shangri-La. Got it?
Alright. Unlike a Deus Ex, you're punished far more harshly for breaking stealth in this game.
Who's there?
Oh, and can't forget.
Hello? If anyone is hiding here, you'd better come out. See that? Identify yourself.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
Very quiet in my chat. Ah, well. So many box guards. I'd be fucked if any of them had turned on.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Square Enix game.
That's gonna be
a man named Barrett with a gun hand.
Access granted.
They completely redesigned the boss battle arenas for this game.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who?
Who? Get to Shanghai. Hengsha Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you?
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Sarif.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
There we go. Yeah, but finally, last one.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Well,
We need
either way.
everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-Augs who might want to get a taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
Well, either way, that is going to be it for today. Thank you, everybody who joined. Thank you, everybody who commented. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a nice, quiet stream. Hopefully, next time we'll get a little bit more interactivity. But for now, thank you all, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.